Hello, good morning, everyone. Hello, good morning, everyone. Very warm welcome to Baby Code free live classes. I am Tanu Vermani, an IDP certified trainer and a TEFL and TESOL certified trainer. I'm back with my live classes, and today we are going to cover up some of the tips. What are the required tips for the reading module, right? So we are beginning with reading module and the tips for the reading part, because you know that reading is quite challenging. You have to find out the answer of 40 questions in a specific time frame, which is 60 minutes. And you have total 3 passages to read, analyze, and then to find out the answer. So, how quickly you can do that, and how easy it will be for you to find out the answer so that you can ace your IELTS in few days, right? So, let's begin with tip number 1. So, the very first tip which will help you in achieving your higher band score is skimming and scanning. If you want to know about detailed session of skimming and scanning, you can go to my IELTS live classes, which is already there in the Baby Code application. You can see that session about skimming and scanning, where we have done some exercises also based on the skimming and scanning. So skimming and scanning, they both have a great importance in the reading practice, because these two are they play a major role, I would say, right? Without this, you won't be able to find your answer anyhow. Skimming means when you quickly read your passage so that you get a general idea, a gist of your paragraph, of your content. So this should be done when you handle your passage quickly, right? And it is also recommended that you should skim, you should quickly read on to the passage before moving on to the questions also. That is your choice, basically, your part. You do not have to understand the passage completely. It just to give you an idea of the topic as well as of the complete layout, right? One more thing is you should be able to do that in few minutes, maximum 2 or 3. You should not devote longer time period in reading or skimming the passage, because you have limited time, right? And at the same time, you should underline the information if you are opting for a paper based test. In the paper based test, when you have a question paper, you can underline certain things you believe that these are important. For computer based candidates, they can highlight the important words with a yellow highlighter. Once they double click on a word, the word will be highlighted in a yellow part, right? Scanning. Now, what is scanning? Skimming, I already discussed that skimming is something which is quickly reading the whole passage so that you have a general idea of the content. But scanning means something when you have to locate the answers, the information with specific keywords. You look for keywords and then you start searching for them in the paragraph and you do the scanning part. That is called scanning. And it does not require the candidate to read the entire comprehension passage, right? Second thing is, the second tip is you have to develop skills for each type of question in reading. Now, there are total 12 types of questions, right? Matching heading, matching features, sentence ending, multiple choice, true, false, not given, yes, no, not given, sentence completion, summary completion, short answers, diagram, flow chart. So, these are all types of questions. So make sure you know how to tackle each type of question. You can rewatch my sessions on IELTS classes about all these types of question. I have already uploaded uh, each type of question, a session on each type of question. So go back and check what strategies and what skills I have taught you in those sessions, right? Some questions, they come in order of the passages, some do not. So this thing is going to save your time. Like true false becomes in a chronological order and they help you to locate the answers easily. Few of the tricky questions in the reading part is obviously true, false, not given, and matching heading. So whenever you do any mock test, start looking at where you are making the mistake most of time. Are you making mistakes in matching heading, true, false, or any other type of question. Then start practicing for the same questions. Third one, develop your speed for reading. This is a time challenging exam. You have to do this test in a strict time frame. That means you have to complete your paper in 60 minutes, including writing the answer. So you should have a reading speed. A habit of speed reading should be there so that you can answer the questions quickly. And for this, it required that you should scan your passage well so that you can answer the questions easily, right? Next is, not everything is mandatory to understand within the passage. Some students, they try to find out the meaning of each and every word. It's not required that you have to focus on each and every irrelevant word. You have to focus on your required information. So always look for your question. What is your requirement? What you need to find out in the passage. Do not focus on understanding everything in the passage. This task only require you to locate answers in a given time frame. You have 60 minutes, you have 40 questions. Find out the answer for 40 questions. That's it. You need not to understand everything in the passage. It is merely a waste of time to read and understand everything because you might not require that particular line of phrase as an answer. And you have just wasted a lot of time to understand it. So do not waste your time in reading something which is irrelevant for you. You are not required to read that statement or understand that statement. There are only two types of question which require detailed reading, detailed understanding of the passages, matching heading, where you have to choose a title for that particular passage, for that particular para, right? All other questions are based on locating the answers. Next step is vocabulary is a crucial factor. Now, this is one of the factors why students are not able to score higher band. Because learning vocabulary, it is not about that you learn the meaning of the word, but about why and why can't we use the word. That means using the vocabulary in the right context. Vocabulary is good doesn't mean that you know the meaning of 10 words and you are good with vocabulary. No, but how to use those 10 words in the right context means you're good at vocabulary, right? It is also about collocations, the words like verbs, matching nouns, right? So you should write words that include common phrases, right? And also any problem you had finding the answer. So start learning this vocabulary from the baby code application. We have sources, right? Resources are available on the baby code application. Vocabulary is topic specific. 17 topics are already there. EDMs, collocations, phrasal verbs, everything is there in the baby code application at one platform. Download multiple tests. Start practicing for each type of question. Finding keywords is the key. Now each question has a keyword and it helps you to locate the information in the passage and spot the answer also. So you should learn that you have to spot keywords and use them correctly, right? Also check if the word can be paraphrased or not. Suppose they are using a different word with the same meaning, right? So learn to locate keywords correctly. When you review your answers in the practice and you practice for the reading lessons. Once you find out your answer, you can practice, right? Some keywords can be like numbers, states, names, places, right? So start looking for keywords because they are the key to locate your answers. Seventh one is form grammatically correct phrases and words. So a few type of questions like summary and sentence completion, they require you to fill in the blanks with correct grammatical words and phrases. Might be the grammar is different there in the passage, but you have to use in a different way. The different form of verb you are going to use. So make sure whenever you are filling the blanks, your phrase should be grammatically correct. The word you're putting in a blank, it has to be grammatically correct. This means that grammar plays a crucial role in locating the answers and writing the answers as well, right? So grammar is important. during summary and sentence completion questions. Next is practice every day for a higher band. Yes, practice is the key. Practice makes the man perfect. So this goes for reading as well. The more you're familiar with the pattern, the tricks, the strategies, the skills for each type of question, and you understand the vocabulary and you do not focus on understanding each and everything in the passage, and you find out your answer with a specific time frame, this will help you in improving your score quickly, and you will get your score a band higher. If you're stuck at 6, if you practice hard regularly with these tips, I can assure you that your band score will be higher than band 7. Getting used to tough passages. During the school days, during the college days, you were not familiar with these kind of passages, right? So make sure that you have time before, practice time management, vocabulary skills, focus on your reading speed, and familiarize yourself with complicated topics and different type of mock tests. Make sure you read every day, whether it is going to the bed or waking up early morning or any time in your day. But start practicing every day, right? Next is be realistic. Do not expect to get band 7 if you do not have a basic understanding of English, right? Or if your English is not strong. You can get band 7 or 8 if you have strong skills. So practice for a month or a two if you really want to score band 7 and above in your IELTS test. So these are the 10 tips which you need to know about IELTS reading part so that you can score higher, right? Keep practicing, keep learning, and watch your IELTS journey, right? We are coming up, we are already there with our live sessions at 4 p.m. You can watch our live sessions every day where you can have interaction with me. You can ask your doubts and queries with me. So we have started our live classes at 4 p.m. Candidates can join the live classes through application, right? So be a part of our live classes, join us, take your doubts, take your queries, and I'm coming up every day with a new topic. Everything will be covered in those live sessions. These sessions, these classes, you can watch on the YouTube and even on the Baby Code application. These will be uploaded very soon. Thank you so much for joining a live session. Bye-bye. Take care, all of you. I'm going to cover up something new in the next session. Bye. Take care.